Hey guys, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Lot going on. It's really just all to take your peace from you. Don't let it. The internet sucks. It's just not even anything we should have ever even dabbled with. Kind of like the Ouija board. Anyhow, I just want to come on here and vent a little, but also in a good way because I'm at peace. I'm so happy. I've gained weight, I'm healthy again, and I'm very, very grateful, you know. And we don't have a lot, we have to watch how much water we use, you know, all sorts of stuff all the time. Everything, I don't use a lot of electricity. We eat at home because, I don't really want anyone cooking my food and I don't want to spend that kind of money on food. But, we have goals and we're working towards them. And, you know, life is really what you make it. It really is at the end of the day, And I've been in some pretty low places in my life, as you have. And, you know, you just have to, sometimes you have to be willing to accept things and just put it in creator's hands and just do the right thing. People want to harm each other. People are acting crazy. Ugh, the rapture people feel so bad for them. Just the level of insanity, you know. And I hope it's not true, but I guess one guy I saw a clip of some guy like removed his hand in not a good way, as like an offering. Yeah. I mean, that alone should tell you it's the devil. That alone, the whole concept, it hasn't even been around that long. You know what I mean? Like, there's no research into it. It's just like it's a spell. It hypnotizes people. It makes them do things they would never do. They would never give away their kids. They would never give away their cars and their homes. And, they would not do that if they were in their right mind. It's not because you're worshiping those things. You shouldn't have to give over basic things in your own children and remove body parts. I mean, it's all, you know, at the end of the day, that's not what our Creator wants. Not at all. So, forgive yourself if you did this, if you happen to watch this video, um, and move on. And don't do things like that. Like, go within your own soul and your own heart and figure out what a true unconditional love of a creator would look like. And it's not harming yourself and giving your basic necessities away. You don't have to do that. You just aren't attached to them, but you're not doing it. You're doing it for your own soul, you know? Like, I live the way I live because it's the right way to live for me. And to think that people would do this to themselves you know, and it just makes people go farther away from the truth of what a true loving creator is. I mean, for me, if I did something like that, I don't want no part of God, of creator. I don't want to know nothing. Look at, I went crazy, I mean, it is sad and it's sad and I just thinking about it. Anyhow, I just got out of the bath, so yep. But when inspiration hits to do a video, you just gotta go for it. But yeah, really busy. Already doing like crazy stuff at the campground. The guy can't stop himself. It's like we're gonna end up building a cabin. I mean, there's so many bears out there. I mean, it's beautiful, I'd love to be that high up. But the bears. Those are big bears. When those girls say, would they rather be with a bear in the woods or a man? Seriously, these girls are stupid. You pick a man. These are big, gigantic animals, anyhow, and they're not friendly. You're not trying to pet them. I mean, let's stop the insanity, you know what I mean, of the internet. And it just sucks. It really does suck out there. But my world is good. I'm grateful for what I do have. I'm grateful I have a roof over my head. It's most definitely different out here. You have to, you're in nature's where nature is. You live with nature. Nature doesn't live with you. you know, you just, you have to learn to deal with certain things if you want to be out here. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't, I'm very grateful. I'm exactly where I was told I would be when I was a little girl when this time came, and I'm in the mountains. And I don't think there's any special place, if your heart, for me, it just worked out that way. I was literally, boom, it just all worked out. And us not even like being like so worried about money and all that, more worried about our spiritual sides of ourselves, and how do we break this cycle of coming back. And it's led me here, and I had a long journey, and some of us have only been here once, and some of us have been here a lot of times. But I think it's good to know that really all you were supposed to do is reflect on the things that you're seeing, and not see them in fear, be detached from them. You don't have to be attached to any of this. You can be a spectator if you live your life quiet and you stay out of people's business, and you know you work with your hands, and you let your mind go through the trauma, and you work it through with your heart, and then the mind just has to pay attention, you know and that's what I done, and I do. And I'm just really happy today. I took a really nice bath right now. It was awesome. I love the water. William's on his way home, so I'm going to be finishing this video. And I just wanted to let you guys know that you are loved, and love is good, and love is the most important thing right now, you know? Anyhow, see you guys later. Much love. Bye. Leave a comment. I love your comments. Thank you. Much love. Bye.